I look ugly right now. I need to take a shower, wash my hair. My room's decently clean. Just a few little things I need to tidy up, but it's not bad. I did a little bit of reading yesterday, just a little bit, but I finished like the first chapter of the book. I'm reading this book, Counterclockwise, by Ellen J. Langer. Mindful Health and the Power of Possibility. It's kind of about how you can align your thoughts to be more positive and think of the possibilities, and then maybe better stuff can happen if you think it. Because if you're just thinking like, oh, this can never happen, like, oh, I'm set in my ways, you will never know. Like how it's just explaining how powerful the mind is. It is interesting to think about how your mind can you can trick yourself if you're so negative about things and you're like, this is never gonna happen, my life is like this, it's always gonna be like this, then you're never going to change. Or it's good to set goals, but it's also good to be like, I don't know what could happen. It could be anything. It could be there's this one quote. I thought this was kind of profound. I was like, oh, this is interesting to think about it like this. So she says, for instance, we all use pithy expressions such as, we won't know unless we try. I don't really say that much, but I have heard that phrase a lot of times. We don't realize how misleading that can be. I maintain that we may not know even if we try, because when we try and fail, all we know is that the way we tried was not successful. We still do not know if it can't be. So even if you do try and you fail, you still don't know if what you're doing can't be or can't work. You just know that the way you tried this one time failed and that wasn't successful. The specific way you tried didn't work. So all you know is that this one way you tried didn't work. But you don't know, you could try other ways that could work. You still don't know if it truly can't be unless you have a definitive answer. But even if you do try, you might just be trying an unsuccessful way, and then there could be other ways that could work out. There is definitive answers, no, this is not gonna work, there's no possibility here. But for other things, you kind of have to try multiple ways. You can't just try once and just be like, oh, it's not gonna work, I tried. That was interesting. Now that I'm reading it back, I'm like, it sounds a little silly, but this book isn't the most profound thing ever in my life. I don't feel like I've ever read or listened to something that fully opened my mind. The only thing that I do feel like didn't change my life, but I do think about the world and people a little bit differently. If anybody, and I'm not saying that I am this super deep thinker, open-minded. No, I am an open-minded person. If anybody has ever watched the YouTuber Brittany Simon, she's really cool. She does philosophy, but it's not in the way of studying philosophy, studying philosophers or she kind of created her own philosophical outlook on life and on people and the way people think. She has this thing called the levels, and it has to do with bubbles. Yeah, the way people think about things and the way people explain their beliefs and how they live their lives. But I'm not gonna explain it because she does such a better job at explaining it, and I'm not gonna say oh, I'm a level whatever, I really like her outlook and the way she describes it. It's called The Levels, and it's really cool. I think she should talk more about it, because she used to talk a lot more about the levels. I can see why she doesn't make her whole content about that. Like, she talks about pop culture, but then looks at it through a philosophical lens. But yeah, I'm trying to read more books in general, and just, even if it's not the best book in the whole world, I don't think there is the greatest book ever, you know. I don't think there's gonna be that one book that just has all the answers. I think it's just good to read in general, and read a plethora of different kinds of books. I'm not super into tons of fiction. I do like a more nonfiction. This one actually I don't mind. I think like I'm gonna finish it. I'm starting my reading journey. Love it. So excited because I've never fully been a reader. I'm just trying to do more positive things for my mind and keep myself at like a higher, I don't know, like a high, like keep myself in good spirits, be on a good vibe. I mean, you know, you always have days where you're not feeling the greatest and whatever. Today I feel good. I feel excited. I went to the bookstore and got this book. I don't know, I was just browsing around. I wasn't sure if I was even gonna get anything, and then I saw this one and I was like, ooh, this sounds like something I would enjoy. Let me look it up on Goodreads, because I've never heard of this book. It came out in 2014. I love anything that's about confidence, positivity, being a baddie, you know, like, it has good and bad reviews, just like most books, but someone said, this is a 5-star review. I really, really enjoyed this book. As a 40-something woman, it really gave me back some of the drive and confidence we can lose as everyday life takes hold of us. I started reading this book because I needed to hype things up in my life and to recheck and confirm that I'm already on the right path, but I definitely need to work more on my patience. I like that, hype things up in your life. Like, I need that. I need some hype in my life. Let me look at the bad reviews. It has more good reviews than bad. The bad reviews are like, typical self-help book with the same repackaged motivational garbage. Simply found it boring for a majority of the time, and some of the advice quite misleading and confusing. This one's a hogwash. I'm still gonna read it, like, I don't know. I'm excited though. I feel like this is perfect for my new transformation to trying to become more of a baddie. I feel like this is probably gonna be a book that's more targeted towards like millennials, 2014 vibes. But I'm gonna finish my other book from the library before I even start reading it. I just started a blog. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I want to write a book at some point. I don't think I'm going to finish it right now because I already wrote a decent amount and I still have a little ways to go. I really want to get into writing and sharing my writing, even though it's not that good. I don't know, I just want to be creative in more ways, so I'm gonna start a blog. I'll link it once I publish this first post, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it today. I was gonna just spend the rest of the day kind of reading and being lazy, but I really do want to get a makeup look done and film a YouTube video for my makeup channel and get all glam and film TikToks and take pictures. So I have to curl my hair. I have these like, these do not have nicotine in them. They're caffeine pouches, like, you know, those pouches that everyone's using. 220 milligrams of caffeine per pouch. And I had one of these, I had one before and I felt like it didn't really do much, but then I had one of these the day I went to see the Odyssey. Odyssey is like 3 hours long and I was paying attention. I was locked in to that movie, okay? Like, normally if I didn't have caffeine, like a little boost, my attention span would be so bad. I mean, it was a great movie, but my attention span is really bad, especially for long movies. So this helped a lot. So I'm gonna curl my hair and then film my makeup video where I'm gonna be doing a review of the movie The Girl Next Door. We're gonna have a content evening.
I can't help it, feeling headless since the
Got the eyes done. Took me way longer than it should have, but I was also filming my YouTube video, which I'm still filming. I just need to do my face and the lips. I'm talking about that movie, The Girl Next Door, so I kind of wanted to do a similar makeup look that the, if you've seen that movie, the actresses at the end, they go to prom with the main character's friends or whatever. They have really fierce makeup. I know it still kind of looks crazy, but let me just put in a little like swoop right here. I'm making a TikTok with Aisha Erotica's song The Girl Next Door,